Whoa, what's that?
I got it for my birthday last week. It's the latest model. It's only just come out.
Oh yeah, what make is it, Stu?
Oh, it's a Kodak, the Kodak Brownie 44A. There we are.
Oh.
Right, beardy. Scruffy, but you know.
How much did that cost you, Stu?
It's £4.10, that.
£4.10. My mum doesn't even earn that in a week.
No. It's not doing too bad anyway.
Yeah, give us a go, Stu.
Yeah, all right, just don't drop it.
Whoa!
King Dad a fortune.
Oh, it's heavy. Oh,
Sin,
Sin, take it off me.
Hey,
It's just new toy, that, don't break it.
Oh.
Go on, Sin, you and John get a shot.
Yeah, go on, so now
Phil,
take your
squeeze us in.
Go on.
Okay then.
Go on.
Here we go, come
Come
on,
on, boys,
shots.
get in behind us. Cheese.
Watch the little birdie. "1959, and this girl was falling in love with that boy. I was just 19 years old. What on earth did I see in this 18-year-old teddy boy? He was aggressive, rebellious and sarcastic. I was walking down a dangerous path, but I didn't care.
Oh, come on, we're wasting valuable drinking time. Who fancies the crack? Best idea.
Come on, I swear it's your right.
Oh, I've got the last. I
Nice,
guess
huh?
this 6 well. I'm skint.
So, Paul, I suppose it's your end.
Oh, would you look at that as well?
Oh, did Daddy McCartney forget his
Are
wallet?
any of you people going to buy a drink? Or do you just intend to sit there messing around all day?
Do any of us people want a drink, or are we just coming here to mess around?
John, shut up, you'll get us thrown out.
I don't know, chaps. What do you think,
Oh,
eh?
do you think he is?
Well, you know what? Phil's right. You should, turn it down a bit.
Oh, sorry, Mum. You're around.
You're square. Ah, you're adding it up.
Wonders will never cease. You're actually going to buy a drink, so what's it to be for you kids then? 8 bottles of pop, eh?
I thought I was the comedian.
Alright, what do we all want?
I'll have a brown mixed. Oh, no, make it a double diamond.
Oh,
Double diamond works wonders, works wonders, works wonders. A double diamond works wonders, so drink one today.
Oh,
what you having?
oh, we'll have a cherry bee.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. Cherry B. Sid, what about you, Miss Prim?
I think I'll have a bottle of shandy, please.
Very thin.
There'll be 3 pints of black velvet, a double diamond, a cherry bee, a bottle of shandy, and a Mackerson, please.
Nice drink.
And a Mackerson.
A Mackerson.
That'll be 8 and 5pence, please.
How much? What?
8 and 5. It's only 7-11 last week for the same round.
Yes. Well, there's a penny on the black velvet, the brown ale's gone up 2pence, and there's a halfpenny each on the Mackerson and the double diamond. So it's 8 and 5pence, like I say.
Oh, Macmillan's got the cheek to say to us, you've never had it so good.
We haven't got that much. Give us a mo.
We're short, lad. How much have we got?
Got about 8. It's a threepenny bit.
That's not going to be enough.
Hey, John, there we go.
I've got a penny, but I need it for the bus ride home. I'm not walking, it's fucking 3 miles.
Oh, I'll carry you then.
Oh, I knew there was something going on between yous.
What about you, Phyllis?
A penny in the lining of me coat.
Oh, of course.
Save
Is that
the
enough
day.
fun?
Save the day.
Still a penny short.
Ah, leave this to me.
John.
It's fine, Miss Prim. 8 and 4.
No. It's 8 and 5, you're still a penny short.
Oh,
Hey, we'll sing for it.
You what?
go on, Sin.
Not me.
The
boys.
That's a great idea, Sin. Well, come on then, Mr. Painter.
Smart ass, calm down.
Hey, Paul. Blue suede shoes.
Blue suede shoes.
All right then. Well, for the people in the cheaper seats, if you clap your hands. For the rest of you, just rattle your jewellery. 1, 2, 3.
It's one for the money, 2 for the show.
3 to get ready. Now go, cat, go. Don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything, but lay off of my blue suede shoes. Well, you can knock me down, slap my face, slander my name all over the place. Do anything that you want to do, but honey, lay off of my shoes, and don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, you can do anything, but lay off of my blue suede shoes.
Go on.
What?
Come on, Bill. What's the move? Well, it's a 1 for the money, 2 for the show. 3 to get ready now. Go, cat, go. And don't you step on my blue suede shoes. Well, they can do anything, but they offer my blue suede shoes. Take it down a notch. Here he is. Well, you can do anything, but they offer my blue suede shoes.
Nice one, Stu. That'll do the trick.
Oh, he's not happy, lads. Fucking run. Run!
Cheers, mate.
No way he's
Get over here, Penny. I'll get the police on you.
Get here now! Get here!
John, there are people around.
I know, Miss Prim. Why do you think I stole this?
Gotta cut my hair, 'cause so I've gotta cut my hair like Bardo, 'cause I can't stop thinking of him. I love it when he calls me his sin, 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 sin. I'm his sin, 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 sin. I'm his sin. I gotta get the train. It's not far. John doesn't drive. There's no car, 'cause I can't stop thinking of him. I love it when he calls me his sin, 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 sin. I'm his sin, 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 sin. I'm his sin. He hasn't met Mum, not yet. I really hope that they've met, 'cause I can't stop thinking of him. I love it when he calls me his sin, 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 sin. I'm his sin, 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 sin. I'm his sin, 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 sin. I'm his sin.
Zinl, it's 8 o'clock on Monday morning and you're going to college. It's not 7 o'clock on Saturday night and you're going to a dance at Hoylake Town Hall.
Look, I'm just trying to make myself look respectable, that's all.
Respectable?
Yeah.
That skirt's short. Barely covers your knees.
What's wrong with that?
Well, the next thing is it'll be above your knees.
Oh, give it a
I mean, imagine that. The world and its dog seeing your knees. You don't want that, do you, Cynthia? No, Mum. Oh, don't go out dressed like that. Oh my God, the postman's coming up next door's path. His eyes will be popping out all over the place. Just cover yourself up, girl, for goodness sakes.
I am.
He's a randy old bugger at the best of times. If he sees you walking out like that, well, he's liable to panic. Probably get his fingers stuck in next door's letterbox. If nothing else, just show a bit of consideration. You know, the poor devil's already had 2 heart attacks without you bringing on a third one.
Mum, look. If I don't go now, I'll miss the bus. It's 8:20. Come on.
All right,
Bye,
darling.
Mum.
Have a good day. Whatever happened to my little girl?
Johnny Moondog.
Listen, Sid. What? You shouldn't be interested in a lad like him. He's no good for you. I don't know what you see in him anyway. He's the exact opposite of you.
I know. But
Nothing, Sid. You're a nice girl. You're smart, attractive, intelligent, and you're a very talented artist. And look at him. By comparison, he's scruffy and rude. He's the class clown, Sid. Look,
do like him.
He's dangerous, Sin.
I know, but what? I don't know. There's just something about him. I don't know what it is.
Well, listen, don't say I didn't warn you. God.
Hey, Phil,
That's you.
go on. Give us a tune.
Know what I think it is?
It's got a nice ring to it.
Should we sing?
Should we give him a song? Go on, what are we doing?
Keep on knocking and you can't come in.
You
Keep on knocking and you can't come in. You keep on knocking and you can't come in. Come back tomorrow night and try it again.
You
Say you love me and you can't come in. You say you love me and you can't come in. You say you love me and you can't come in. Come back tomorrow night and try it again.
You keep on knocking and you can't come in. You keep on knocking and you can't come in. You keep on knocking and you can't come in.
Come back tomorrow and one more song. Keep on knocking and you can't come in. You keep on knocking and you can't come in. You keep on knocking and you can't come in. Come back tomorrow night and try it again.
What are you taking all the credit, cheeky bastard? I've been practicing. Oh,
Hey, John. I didn't know you could dance as well.
I dance? Hang on, are you taking the mick?
Yes, you've got 2 left feet. But it wasn't bad for our first dance.
Well, it's not the first dance that's important, is it? It's the last one that really counts.
What do you mean?
Oh.
What's so special about the last dance?
You and me together, Sin. Whatever else happens between us, we'll always have the last dance. Oh, and I want you to remember that. Oh, promise me you'll remember that.
John, okay, I will.
So do you want to go out with me then?
Well, I can't. I'm engaged to a boy from Hoylake.
Didn't ask you to fucking marry me. Christ.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was actually thinking of breaking it off, so I suppose it'll be all right for me to go out with you after all.
Okay then. Fancy the pictures tonight?
Why not? What's up? John has just asked me on a date. This girl doesn't know what to do. Everything seems so incredibly new. We hold hands, it feels so right. We kiss, we laugh, wait for the night. This girl's been told it's who I love. Could this girl really be in love? This girl is really walking on this. With my guy, I don't have a care. He treats me like I'm his only one. I hope this feeling just goes on and on. Oh, this girl's been told it's you I love. Could this girl really be in love? This girl's had friends in the past. When you're just a kid, well, nothing lasts. But here we are, I think it's meant to be. When the stars align for this boy and me. This girl's been told it's you I love. Could this girl really be in love? This girl's been told it's you I love. Could this girl really be in love? Excuse me,
Oh, for heaven's sake.
sorry, I'm so sorry.
How's it going to come and courtesy for the rest of us? Disrespectful bastard.
Be quiet, will you?
You shush, Sonny.
Coming in late. Sit down.
youth of today.
Hey John, I really enjoyed that film. I like Clark Gable.
Oh, I thought it was crap. Should have gone the Majestic instead.
Why, what was on there?
Tarzan? Yeah, oh, you know that.
Oh, John!
Me, Tarzan. You sin. You
Put me
sin.
down! Oh, gosh.
And it was 6 pence cheaper in there. I'm skint now.
Well, you would insist on paying the extra threepence to go on the back row, wouldn't you?
Yeah. It's not as if we got off so much either, did we? Hey, don't suppose you fancy stretching your legs, do you?
What?
I thought we could go on a little stroll.
Stroll? We're in the middle of town. Where is there to stroll around here?
We could go up London Road.
London Road, what for?
Do you fancy a quickie?
A quickie. What's that?
It's a quickie. It's I don't suppose they have them in Hoyley. It's basically when
No,
you know,
no, don't tell me. It's okay, I'll just ask my mum. If I ask her, you told me to. What?
Don't do that.
Why?
Just don't do that.
Why?
Well, I just thought we could go for a bit of a kiss and a cuddle and that.
And what? John? We're in the middle of town. There are people around.
Well, that's the thing, you see. I know this little place where we could go.
Oh, yeah? Where is this little place, then?
It's the bushes at the back of TJ Hughes.
You have got to be joking! Supposing someone saw us.
No, they won't. I know they won't because...
No, definitely
no,
not.
But they
Definitely
won't.
not. Anyway, there aren't any bushes at the back of TJ Hughes. Are there?
Come on, then.
John! John, we really shouldn't be doing this. John! John! Oh, for goodness sake, fix yourself up, Lindy.
Come.
Look.
You smell.
Anyway, I'm not that kind of girl.
Oh. Well, what kind of girl are you then?
Well, I'm a good girl.
Oh.
I'm a nice girl. I like to do things properly.
Properly, eh?
Yeah?
Tell you what then, my mate Stu's got a flat round the corner in Abercrombie Square. Go around there if you like. I've got a spare key.
Well, come on then, what are we waiting for? I grabbed his hand, and as we ran along the road together, I was happy to be with him, and hugely happy that he felt the same. At that moment in time, I would have gone anywhere in the world with him.
Christ, Miss Powell, that was something else. Oh, and for the record, it's not Miss Powell anymore. It's Sin.
Oh, Christ, it's 10 to. I better go now, or else I'll miss the last train home.
Well, what are you doing tomorrow? And the next day? And the next?
Seeing you. Look, John, I want you to be on your best behaviour, okay?
When am I ever not on my best behaviour? Come on.
Well, don't just stand there. Bring your friend in. Hello. I'm Mrs. Powell, Cynthia's mum.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Powell. I'm simply a simple pimple. Short-sighted, John Wimple Lennon.
Wimple.
Sorry, your real name's Winston.
Oh, well, with the name of Churchill, you're well on your way, boy.
Hello, Mum.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, no thanks, I'm teetotal.
Right. Cup of coffee then?
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
John, if I ask you, do you take sugar, do you promise not to say, no thank you, I'm sweet enough?
I promise, Mrs. Powell. And I do take sugar.
How many spoonfuls?
12.
He takes 2 spoonfuls, Mum.
Look, I'm sorry if I'm not what you expected.
Oh, don't apologise for being who you are, John. Anyway, you haven't done anything wrong?
Yes?
Pardon?
Yes. I said yes.
I've made some nice sandwiches, and I baked a cake for tea. I hope you're both hungry.
Oh, yeah, that'd be lovely.
Sorry.
Thank you, Mrs. Powell.
Thanks, Mum.
Oh.
It's been nice meeting you, John. Perhaps you could ask your Aunt Mimi to come to tea sometime.
Oh, I will, Mrs. Powell, and thanks for having me.
Bye, Mum.
Bye, Mum.
Oh.
Oh.
Hi. Come on, John. Hey, it's a lovely day today. Hey, how about we go on the bus and go for a walk along the prom at West Kirby?
I can't.
Why not?
Got my passport?
John, come on.
We are. Here's a nice spot. Got my guitar as well. We are. Hello, folks. My name is John Wimple Lennon. As you may know, that's...
Stop messing about. Come on. Come on, play us something.
Oh, go on then. Been liking this one.
Hey, could I go?
Don't see why not.
Okay. How do I do it?
Yeah, look, I'll do the chords. You just do the strumming.
Okay, like this.
Like that.
What?
Never mind, 2 left feet. You've got 2 left arms.
John, this is my right arm.
Yeah, but it doesn't make a difference. I really love you, you know, Miss Powell.
And I love you too.
No, I'm not messing. I really love you. Never gonna leave you. In fact, I'll never leave. You're worth more than anything to me. All the money in the world. Oh, you are. Yeah. This is a song I've been writing. This will prove to you.
Let's go on then.
It smells a bit like this. If you want me at all, you just have to call. 'Cause I'll do anything for you. Don't hesitate, I won't make you wait. 'Cause I'll do anything for you. I'll do anything for you. Anything you want me to. There's love in my eyes, and you realize that I'll do anything for you. Just show up now. I'll do anything for you. Anything you want me to. So take it from me.
I want you to see.
I'll do anything for you. You make my day.
If only you say.
I'll do anything for you.
just have to call.
John couldn't wait to take me home to meet his Aunt Mimi, but from what he had told me about her, I was scared, very scared.
Come on, you'll love
I'm
her.
nervous. What if she doesn't like me?
Oh, there's nothing to be nervous about. It's only Mimi. She'll love you. Just trust me on this one. Oh. Here she is. Here's Miss Prim.
Pleased to meet you, Cynthia.
Yeah.
John, you look terrible. Just look at the state you're in. You look a disgrace. Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself. I really despair when I think about him. Cynthia, can't you persuade him to leave that stinking flat that he's dossing in?
Well, you see, the thing is, well, I'm trying to.
Well, there you are then. Even Cynthia's trying to tell you to get out of it. Even if I can't knock some common sense into you, maybe she can.
Oh, garden's looking great, Mimi.
What's the name of that scruffy fella he shared the flat with?
Oh, the meal was fantastic too. Thanks, Mimi.
If you could call it a flat.
Especially the gravy.
Dirty windows, no curtains. It's a disgrace.
Any chance of another cup of tea, Mimi?
I don't know how you can live there.
Well, you should know by now, Mimi.
Yes, I do know him. And that's exactly what I'm worried about. He doesnn't look as if he's had a decent meal inside him for days, apart from the one I've just cooked him. And neither do you if it comes to that. I don't know what you two get up to in there. Sin, can't you persuade the stupid fool to come back home? I'm so worried about him I can't sleep at night. And now the ulcer's started to play me on.
I'll do my best, but John's his own man and old enough to look after himself.
Mm-hmm. Bye, Mimi. Mwah. Oh, see you soon.
It's lovely to meet you, Mimi.
Here he is, how you doing?
Oh, I'm not going to say no to you.
Whoa!
Sit down, where's John?
Oh, late as per.
I've had 3. Oh, no idea when
Hey,
you're going to
Phil.
show.
Want him to sing us a song?
I'm going to sing you another song, blessing your eardrums once again.
Thank you,
A nice slow one this time, though.
Aren't we lucky?
Oh, yeah, you belong to me.
No, I don't.
Oh, shush. See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunrise from a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while you belong to me. See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. Just remember when the dream appears, you belong to me. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again, you
What do you think you're doing?
Just dancing with Stuart, just having a bit of fun.
Is that what you call it? Just a bit of fun.
Yeah, it's just a bit of fun, that's all.
Well, it looked a bit more than that to me.
Well, it wasn't. Anyway, Stuart's your best mate, so...
Come on, I need some fresh air.
John, please. Don't be like this. It wasn't what you thought it was, at all. You know how I feel about you. Okay then. What's so special about me dancing with your best mate then? Come on. Just tell me, you know how I feel about you.
Oh, come on, I've told you.
Oh,
I just
come
need
on.
some fresh air.
Please, please, can't we talk about this, John? Come on, just tell me what's so wrong about him.
What's wrong about it? I'll show you what's wrong about it. Christ, what have I done? Why do I act like this then feel such a fool? Trying to be the big man, yeah, think I'm Mr. Cool. No one ever calls me John, I get letters all the time. I'm sick and tired of people trying to make me toe the line. I got a chip on my shoulder I've got to lose. I can't go through life just blowing a fuse, blowing a fuse. I've lost loved ones, but I don't need the fame or wealth. I tend to blame the whole town world, but I never blame myself. So why do I act like this then feel such a fool? I never meant to hurt myself, oh Christ, it feels so cruel. I got a chip on my shoulder I've got to lose. I can't go through life just blowing a fuse, blowing a fuse. I got a chip on my shoulder I've got to lose. I can't go through life just blowing a fuse, blowing a fuse, just blowing a fuse.
Sin. Don't you say I didn't warn you. Sit down. You're not going back to him, are you?
No, of course not.
No, I should think not as well. I mean, jealousy is one thing, but violence. Sin, promise me you won't go back to him. I said promise me.
Okay, Phil, I promise. I promise if he rings me up and asks me to get back with him, I'll say no. Look, I promise, Phil. I'll say no.
Good. Now listen, get back to your mum, eh? Don't tell her what happened.
Go on, what's the matter with you then?
No good regretting it now, you know. Hey? You think you've lost her, don't you?
Well, you might not have.
What do you mean?
Alright, look. I saw her
When?
yesterday.
What did she say? Did Does she still love me or what?
Yeah. Oh, silly girl. She says she loves you. Come on, you know that can't be bad.
What'll it do? How will I get it back?
You know what to do.
What?
She says you hurt us. You apologise to her.
Apologise?
Yes, apologise to her. Come on, we've got a rehearsal with the boys in 10 minutes.
Are you sure she still loves me? Yeah.
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 Hiya, it's me, John.
Hello?
Hello. Do you want to see me? Oh, do you want to see me or not?
I promise, Phil. I'll say no.
Yes!
Do you fancy the pictures tonight? Look, Sin, I'm really sorry. I never meant to hurt you. I guess I'm just... I don't know, just...
Jealous?
Yeah. And honestly, I hate myself for it. But can't you see, Sin? Me dad left me. I lost him, and then me mum died. I lost her as well. And I guess I saw you dancing with Stuart, and I thought I was going to lose you as well. It's me anger, Sin. Oh, it's me stupid anger.
It's all right, John. Look, I understand.
What, you mean we're still okay for that last dance?
Come here.
Hey, come on, no crying. See you later.
Good morning, Cynthia. There you are. Did you sleep well?
Yes, thank you.
Is that 24-hour makeup you're wearing? Where the hell were you last night, Cynthia?
Nowhere.
No, you needn't say a word. You were with him, weren't you? Last train home again, can't bear to be parted. Cynthia, these occasions are becoming more frequent. And it's dawning on your mother that her beautiful, intelligent daughter is losing her marbles and falling in love with a quiff and a pair of downpipe trousers.
The drain pipe trousers.
I don't
Mum.
care what pipe they are, Cynthia. It's who's wearing them. And that raggedy coat. And that scruffy. Well, you can't even call it a shirt. What's more, he doesn't even wear a tie. You should take a look at your brother Charles sometime. Clean, smart and ironed. It would do him good.
But Mum, John's not a clean, smart and iron person. We're students at college. They're all starting to dress like that.
Well, I hope you manage to maintain our codes of dress and behaviour. And stay who you are. I know you're a gentle softy. Just don't get pulled along by the bandwagon. Sin, love. Ever since that September night in Blackpool, when this treasure of a baby girl was laid in my arms, your dad and I have striven to give you standards. Now he's gone. And your brothers have moved on. And you can't count the 4 lodgers upstairs. I really don't like that early morning bathroom rush. It's like the January sales at Lewis's.
Look, Mum, is it all right if I go and make a cup of tea? And I'll put some toast under the grill. I'm starving. I'll do you a piece as well.
Okay, I'll be out in a minute.
Okay.
It's funny, life. You tried your best for them, Lillian Powell. Did I do the best thing, leaving Liverpool? Crossing the Mersey over the water, as Scousers say. Hoylig by the sea. Dead posh. Lil, if you hadn't made that move when the war started, they might have been blown to bits. Oh yes. Bomb alert, cupboard under the stairs, scoop them up, get in there kids. Keep your heads down. The eggs were good. We had chickens. Veg from the allotment. We were happy. Did I cause you stress, children? Sending you off to school in the morning. And then when you came home at night, all the furniture in the front room had changed. Whole lot, that's the word. Antique auctions every Monday, Outhwaite and Litherland. Kingsway Friday. Give the nod to a Berger suite, a Minton tea set, an Ormolu clock. Carpets, curtains, they'd all be delivered by 4. That's who you are, Lil. Enjoy the art and improve yourself with a bit of quality and class. It's a shame I never got round to dusting and polishing any of it. Not on your Nelly.
So, Mum wasn't too fussed on me being with John, and Aunt Mimi thought I was too common for her John. But we didn't care. We were madly in love and we had each other. Then, in August 1960, the boys got their first big break. Their manager, Alan Williams, offered them a 6-week contract in a nightclub in Hamburg, Germany. John and I were incredibly close by that time, and I was terrified of being apart from him. But we promised each other that we'd be faithful and that we'd write to each other, and we did. I spent my time reading his letters, but above all, we promised each other we'd be faithful. Then, soon afterwards, I was planning my own trip to Hamburg to visit John.
All right, there, same girl. You all ready then?
Yes, I'm so excited.
Well, look, I've made you a flask of tea for the journey, right?
Yeah.
And I've got you 2 lots of cheese butties.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one for you on the boat, and give the other ones to our Paul when you get to Hamburg.
Which one's Paul's, please?
The ones with the brown sauce on.
Oh, right.
He likes his
okay.
brown sauce. The brown
Yeah.
one.
I've got you an extra face towel and some more soap.
Mum, I've already got some.
Well, now you've got some more. You can never have too much soap, can you, Jim?
Dead right, Lil, you can't have enough soap. And here's the most important thing of the whole lot. Hold your hand out.
Oh, you'll need them.
What are these?
Your sea legs.
Sea legs?
Yeah, take one of them before you get on the boat, you won't be sick.
Well, I've been on a boat before. Sutton Park Lake with Paul and John.
Listen, Sinlove, somehow I think the waves in the North Sea might be a little bit bigger than they are on Sefton Park Lake on a Friday afternoon.
Hey, I have been on a boat before. Birkenhead Ferry. I'll be absolutely fine. I don't need to take these at all.
Oh, I think you'll be sorry.
You'll need them, love. Don't forget to take them.
Okay.
And your train should be arriving soon now.
The midnight train to London Euston will be departing from platform 2 in 5 minutes.
Bye, Mum.
Have a lovely time, darling.
I'll write to you, okay?
Okay.
Bye. Bye, Jim.
Have a lovely time, then.
I'll say hi to Paul from you. Bye. I'm going to Hamburg. I'm going to bloody Hamburg. This is very different to Liverpool.
Hello, Sid. Oh, I missed you more. Look at you when you were. You okay?
Paul, how are you?
What are you doing in this neck of the woods, eh? Come on, you sure you're Hamburg?
Go on then.
Hey, Paul, where first? Ooh, the Reaper Barn. The Reaper Barn.
Yeah.
The Reaper what?
Reaper Barn.
The Reaper Barn. It's the main street that runs through the centre of town.
What, like Market Street runs through Hoylake?
Sort of, but
come
not
on.
really. If you know what I mean, it's a bit more like Smithdown Road, wouldn't you say, John?
Definitely more like Smithdown Road than Market Street or Lake. Come on. Here we go.
Hey. Hey! That woman? In the window of that shop? She's got no clothes on! Oh my God, she must be freezing. Hey, John, look!
I am looking.
Oh, John! There's a woman in the window of that shop and she's got no clothes on.
Get away.
Yeah, I know.
Terrible that, isn't it, Paul?
Oh, do you know what, John? All the times I've walked up and down, and up and down,
And up and down.
and up and down this street. Not once have I noticed that, have you?
Never. I'm so shocked and disgusted. Do you know what? I feel like telling me Aunt Mimi to come and fetch me and take me back home.
Do you know what? I'm going to ring my dad and tell him to do the exact same thing right now.
You two. Come on,
Come on, stop fixing your head.
I like it.
Looks good though.
Stu, what's your girlfriend done to this?
Oh, it's not bad. Look like a young little girl, eh?
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, now he looks like a young little girl with nice hair.
Speaking of which, nice hat.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
You can cover it up.
Oh, well, that was it.
You still exact with your head in that direction.
Yes,
Face that way. Look straight ahead.
Behave you.
It's really nice to meet you, Astrid. John's told me all about you. He's always talking about you in his letters. He's always talking about your blonde hair and your black and white candlelit room and your sense of style. He calls it avant-garde. He really thinks you're hip. And I can see why. You're every bit as smart and sophisticated as he makes out.
It's all right, Cynthia. You have nothing to worry about.
Here we go.
See?
See you later. Come on, you.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
No, you didn't know, did you?
No.
I think we're going to be good friends, Cynthia. Come on. The boys are rehearsing at the Top 10 Club this afternoon. Let's go see them.
Okay.
Oh, get out of it, you swine.
That's a great rehearsal, lads. Right.
Fancy yourself.
Come on, let's go for the pints and drinks in the future.
Nah, not tonight. I've got more important things to do.
Oh, alright. You coming?
Yeah, I won't be a minute.
Do you not want to go with them?
Nah, not tonight. There's something I want to show you. And something I want to give to you. You know how I love you, right? I want to stay with you. Forever.
Stuart, are you crazy?
Astrid, will you marry me?
Yes! And we'll be together for the next 100 years.
It's the next 100 years.
Something.
Life is a journey, then we're both just at the start. Nothing now can hurt us if we just follow our hearts. I'm gonna paint you a rainbow, sing a rhyme. 'Cause what we have will last a lifetime. When I first saw you, then my head was making plans. I thought I had a power here in my hands. I'm gonna paint you a rainbow, sing a rhyme. 'Cause what we have will last a lifetime. You know when things fall into place, like the moments when I saw your face. Life is the theatre, then we're both just in the show. What's around the corner? Guess it's better not to know. I'm gonna paint you a rainbow, sing a rhyme. what we have will last a lifetime. You know, when things fall into place, like the moment when I saw your face. Life is the theatre, then we're both just in the show. What's around the corner? Guess it's better not to know. I'm gonna paint you a rainbow, sing a rhyme, 'cause what we have will last a lifetime.
Why is she marrying him? She's made a mistake.
John, new song. Oh, I love it when you write something new. Go on, sing it for me.
No, it's not really that good, to be honest.
Oh, come on. No, I didn't hear it before. No, go on, sing it again.
Look,
Go on.
I'm still trying to work it out. It's not... And anyway, look, we better get ready for the beach. We're celebrating. Stuart and Astrid have just got engaged.
Really? That's great. Well, I'll go get ready. John, I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. She's made a mistake. Look, I made up for the both of you. Oh, and listen, girl, if you're going to be Mrs. Sutcliffe, just make sure you look after him. You know, like, make sure he's got some decent grub inside him.
What is this thing you call, how do you say it?
Grub.
I'm sorry, I can never say something quite like you. My English is, oh, how do you say it?
Crap.
Crap, yes, that's it.
Look, don't worry about your English, girl. Just make sure you look after him. Oh, and make sure you look after his paintbrushes for him, you know, because he's my best mate.
I am made up for you and John, and you're my best mate as well. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I think this calls for a toast. Come on.
Oh.
May your love for each other last forever.
Forever.
It was a happy time for all of us, but there was always an undercurrent between Stuart and Paul, and well, it wasn't long before tempers began to boil over.
Just a little something. Hi, Paul. How are you?
Oh, nice.
Hey, John.
A bit of penny in you, sunshine.
Classic Stu.
Oh, you know, Stu, you can do that all day long. It's not going to make a blind bit of difference.
What do you mean?
Sorry, Astrid. What I mean is, Stu is no good.
Give it a rest, will you?
What? A band, the Beatles, 4 musicians and a painter.
He's a better painter than you'll ever be a guitarist.
Oh yeah, maybe he should stick to his canvas and his brushes then.
I said leave it, Paul.
Yeah, John's right. Just leave it alone.
Alright, Sid, I can look after myself.
I knew I was only
Yeah, just
trying
put
to...
out what you're saying.
Oh, he's just jealous, that's all.
John.
Oh, me? Jealous of him? Oh, that's a laugh. Well, you've got a screw loose or something in there, yeah?
You dare speak to Astrid like that again?
Oh, what about it, big man? What are you going to do? Go on.
If I speak to her like that again, what are you going to do?
Stop it.
No, shut up,
Stop
Jane!
it.
If I speak to her like that again, what are you going to do? Oh, stop! Leave her, Paul!
Stuart! Get off! Van Schnook-Snyson, what have you done? Stuart.
May your love last forever. Sadly, these were my last words and last wishes for Astrid and Stuart. Stuart suffered a brain hemorrhage and tragically at 4:30 on the 10th of April 1962 in an ambulance speeding into the hospital, he died in his fiancée's arms. Then, 3 months later, something would happen that would change our lives forever.
Are you sure, Sim?
I'm not sure, Phil. That's just it. I'm not sure at all. I just don't know.
Well, what makes you think that you are?
Well, you know how I got that new job at Woolworths on Penny Lane?
What's that got to do with it?
Well, the woman that worked on the men's socks and underpants counter, well, she said that...
Oh, it's all right, Sim. You can tell me anything. You know that. We're best mates, aren't we? I'll understand, so go on. What's the girl on the men's socks and underpants counter said that's upset you so much?
Well, she said that she started being sick in the mornings and that she went to the doctors and they told her that she was...
You started being sick of a morning. Oh, well, there's only one thing for it then. The doctors. Me and you together.
What?
Come on.
No,
Get up.
Well, I just expected that it was something that I ate that was making me sick. As a matter of fact, now that I mention it, I did get a steak and kidney pudding from the chippy last week, and then I, remember it tasting a little bit off, and I haven't quite felt the same way since. So, yeah, that'll be it. I'm really sorry to have bothered you, Doctor. I'll be fine. I'll take some milk of magnesia when I get home and... Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
What am I going to do?
Well, you should have thought of that before you had your fun. You young people today, you never think to look before you leap. When I was a girl...
A girl? I'm surprised you can even remember that far back.
As I was saying, when I was a girl, we used to wait to find a husband.
A husband? It's a miracle you'd even find one with a kipper like yours.
We used to wait until we found a husband so that they could look after us and help raise the child.
Well, I have found a husband, and he's going to look after me, and he's going to be a great father to our child.
That's the way, Sim. Come on, let's get out of here before our friend the Dragon Doctor starts breathing more flames. Come on.
Well, really.
What am I going to say to Mum? I feel so ashamed.
Oh, she'll understand. She's your mum.
And what about John? How's he going to react? It's a nightmare, Phil. He's not going to take it well at all.
Well, if he loves you, he'll look after you. But you need to know, so the sooner the better you tell him, eh? Well, look, I've got to go now. But I'll come back tomorrow, and the next day, and every other day, so that you know that even if the worst comes to the worst, I'm going to be here for you. Because that's what friends do, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Phil.
I love you lots, Sim.
I love you too, Phil.
love you, Sin. And you and there. Whatever your name's going to be. Well, I love you and all, because I'm your dad. There's only one thing for it, Sin. We'll have to get married.
You don't have to, you know. I can cope on my own. It has to be what you want as well.
Look, I love you, and I'm not going to leave you now. First thing we'll have to do is tell Brian. I don't think he'd be too well pleased, but...
Oh, and Mimi. She's going to hit the roof.
Look, don't worry about Brian or Mimi. Just leave them to me.
Well, I think congratulations are in order. I wish you both all the best, and
It's okay, Brian. You can be honest with me. You're not happy about it, are you?
Yes, I am. Of course I am. Anyway, it doesn't matter if I'm happy with it. It's whether you're happy with it. Of course, it's not the best thing for the group. The Beatles are becoming very popular in Liverpool. Lots of fans. Girls, blokes as well, of course, but especially girls.
Just spit it out, Brian.
Well, it's not the best thing for the group. Look, seriously, I'm very happy for you both, and I'll do all I can to help. You can leave all the arrangements to me. I will get you an emergency marriage license. I'll get Mount Pleasant's registry office first available date. And as my wedding present to you, I'll arrange lunch for your family and guests at Reese's after the ceremony.
Thank you, Brian.
What's the catch?
There isn't one.
Are you sure?
Yes. The only thing is...
The only thing is what, Brian?
It has to be handled delicately.
Delicately?
The fans have to know. It could be our little secret. Just for now. Just for now.
Sin?
Well, as long as we're together, then that's all that matters.
Good! It's agreed then!
Just for now, Brian. Just for now. I'm nervous.
Look, there's nothing to be nervous about. Did you get the chicken?
Yeah. Here it is.
That'll do the trick. She loves a chicken. In fact, she'll probably do it one of her lovely roasties or roast dinners to celebrate the good news.
Well, I hope so. I paid $4.11 for this. Well, what do you think she's going to say?
She'll probably say something like, "Oh, I'm made up for the both of you. You'll make lovely parents. I've always seen you as a doting
No,
Madison
she
for you."
won't. She doesn't
will.
even like me.
Of course she likes
doesn't think
you.
I'm good enough for you.
Look, stop your worrying. Just do your little Miss Prim bit. Leave the rest to me. Yeah. I'll march in there and I'll tell her right to her face. Yeah. Look, like I said, just don't worry. It'll be fine. So basically, as you know, me and Sin, well, we've been going on for quite a bit. Well, for ages actually. So.
Well, if you've got something to say, just come right out and say it.
Well, that's the thing, you see. Myself and Sin. She's basically.
I'm pregnant.
I'm pregnant. Not me. Sin. She's pregnant. It's good news, isn't it? So you're going to be a nanny. Well, more of an auntie nanny. But it's good, isn't it?
We brought you a chicken.
Idiot! Stupid idiot! You think you can look after a child? You can't even look after yourself! You're not fit to be a father, you're not fit to be anything. You're just a layabout. A layabout who looks like a teddy boy and behaves like one.
We're going to get married.
Married! To her! She's common. And what about you? Do you want to marry him?
Yes. Yes, I love him.
You want to marry him?
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you something. That chicken has got more common sense than the pair of you stuck together.
We're going to get married, Mimi.
Oh, you know. Well, yeah, when I think about it, Actually, it does make sense after all. A teddy boy and a gangster's mole.
She's not a gangster's mole.
You've planned this, haven't you? You've planned this whole thing.
No, I haven't at all.
Oh, yes, you have. You planned it in order to trap him, and now you've succeeded.
We're going to get married, Mimi, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Do what you like. But don't expect me or any of your family to be at the wedding. Now get out! Get out! And you can stuff your chicken!
Well, actually, Mimi, I was rather hoping you'd stuff it. You know, with some of your nice roasties.
Idiot!
I think that went well.
You thought that went well?
Didn't go well, does it? Turn out your pockets. What have we got? Put it all on the table. It's not a lot, 'cause we have each other. 'Cause we have each other. And that means a lot. That means a lot. You have a dollar, and I got a dime, but that won't get us to the end of the line. 'Cause we have each other. 'Cause we that means a lot. That means a lot. That's enough to get us there and back again. What's the rough and rocky road when you have a friend? Yeah. When you have a friend. Wide open spaces out on the plain. I'll never leave you, 'cause I'm not like shame. Yeah, we have each other. Yeah, we have each other, and that means a lot. That means a lot. Yeah. Oh, very nice, Miss Prim.
I love you, John.
I love you too, I guess. Look to the future, learn from the past, put it all together. You know it's gonna last, 'cause we have each other. 'Cause we have each other. That means a lot. That means a lot. Yeah. We have each other. 'Cause we have each other. And that means a lot.
Why not?
I've still got my rollers in. What will the ambulance man think?
Phil! Fuck your rollers! I'm having a bloody baby now! Go!
All right, stay calm, stay calm. Ambulance, quick. Quick, she's having a baby. Men love having you. Come on, Cindy, your hair's falling out. Please. Come on. Jesus.
Oh, I can't believe it. Please.
Right, go.
Hey, John. Do you want to see him?
Yeah?
Very much looks like you.
Oh, what a shame.
Do you want to hold him?
Oh, Sin. He's bloody marvellous. Oh, he was going to be a little rocker like his dad then.
Life can be bright in America. If you can fight in America. Life is bright in America. If you're all white in America.
The States? We're going to America? Oh my God. The Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show.
What's the matter?
What's wrong?
What if we don't make it? What if they think we're rubbish?
They'll love you.
John, who wouldn't?
Yeah, you're right. Of course they will. We'll let them have it. We'll rock them.
Yes.
Oh, Sin, you're going to love America. Just,
Actually, see, the thing is, I was going to talk to you about
John,
that,
I'm
see?
just so excited. I can't wait. Oh, my goodness, I've never been on an aeroplane before. What's it
God,
like,
don't
Brian?
worry about the aeroplane.
Is it as scary as it looks?
Well, yes, actually, the thing is, Cynthia, well, what I'm trying to say is that... You're not going, Sin.
What?
This may be disappointing, but you know what the fans are like, especially the girls.
I don't believe I'm hearing this.
There's a lot riding on this tour, John. The whole future of the Beatles.
Sin is coming with us on this tour, Brian. Or else...
Oh, what?
Well, there won't be a tour. That's what.
John.
Now, you see this girl? This is my wife. And she's coming on this tour with us, Brian. Just... Anyway, I've got rehearsals with the boys.
I'm sorry, Cynthia. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have tried and stopped you from going.
It's
It was
all right.
wrong with me.
It's all right, Brian. You were only trying to do what was best for the Beatles. It's okay.
The Beatles. The Beatles. It's always the Beatles. What's happening to me, Cynthia? They've taken over my whole life, haven't they? Not that I had much of a life before then. It's not easy, you know, being the way I am. How can it be a crime to be what I am? Am I a criminal because I was born?
Brian, you're not a criminal. You're not a criminal at all. You're a nice man. You're a lovely man.
I'm a homosexual man. Sometimes I hate myself for it. There you are. I've said it. Do you know what, Sim? I've never told anyone else that before. People don't understand how unhappy you can sometimes make me feel. But you do. I can tell. You really do.
Yes, I do understand, Brian. And it's not a crime for being who you are. but it is a crime for hating yourself for it. So I want you to stop doing that straight away and start loving yourself for it.
Is that an order?
Yes, it is. Now come on. What I want you to do is march into that studio and go meet Peace with John, okay?
You know, Sin, John's such a lucky man to have you with his wife. I know how much you love him. I just hope he treats you properly. I doubt I'll ever find a partner as loyal, as understanding as you, Sin.
Oh, Brian, you will? I mean, I found my Mr. Right, and one day you'll find yours.
You know what, Sin?
What?
This will really make you laugh.
Go on.
It's the first time I've ever been kissed by a girl.
Really? And did you like it?
Yes. But don't tell John.
John, I don't think this is my sort of scene.
Oh, Sin, this is definitely your scene. This is amazing.
John, I want to go home, please.
Do you love me?
Well, of course I love you.
Right. This is going to make our love stronger. And I want you to share this room with me, Sin. You need a drink. That's what you need.
No.
You need a drink.
Fine.
You need a drink,
I'm
Sin.
fine, John.
Go on.
Stop! This is not for me. John, don't need drugs. I'm stronger than that.
You haven't given it much of a chance.
Well, I have. And I only tried it because you said you wanted me to. Because you said that it would make us feel happy together. But can't you see, John, we don't need LSD to make us happy. How can losing control of our minds make us happy?
It's just a trip, that's all.
John, we've been on a trip and we still are. In real life. Since the first time we met, the first time you asked me to dance with you and we fell in love. Did we need drugs then?
We were different then.
We weren't different at all. It's just things that are different. The people, the money, the fame, yes. You have been successful. But what matters most now, John, is understanding the meaning of that success.
Everyone's doing it except you.
Well, okay then. If that's the route that you want to go down, then you go there. But I'll tell you this much. In the end, you may have to go there on your own.
Oh.
And do you know why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because I cannot afford to indulge in your insane pastime of losing control of your mind. I cannot afford to spend my afternoons taking tablets, which make me see skeletons smiling at me every time I see you. And I cannot afford my feelings as a mother to be destroyed by your stupid tablets. So yeah, John, you can keep your hallucinations and I'll keep my reality. I've got something in this world that's more important than anything in the world to me. Our son. He needs the love and affection which he deserves, and I'm going to make sure he gets that. Whether you're here for him or not. So...
You must be listening to a different drum. All my mates liked it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, did they? Well, I hated it. I hated every moment of it. One of your friends turned into an alligator. A cat kept changing its colour and chasing me around the room. Even the carpet seemed to be breathing. Oh, and another thing, these friends of yours, they're not friends at all, they're just hangers-on. They'll do anything to fuel your kicks. Your son needs you to be his dad. Okay, it's fine. One day, when you turn around and say hello to him, he might just turn around and say goodbye.
Okay then. Goodbye. Look, it's just a business trip, I've told you. It's about the new company that we've set up, Apple.
Well, can't I come with you? A trip to America might be fun. You know, combining business with pleasure.
Look, it's serious stuff, you know. I'm going with Paul. It's going to be people talking to their people about our people. You know what I mean?
Do I? Well, if you don't fancy taking me yourself, then I may as well go on a trip on my own. I don't altogether fancy being left in the house, so I'll take Julian and Mum away for a couple of weeks, you know, for a break.
Where are you going then?
Italy. Seems nice at this kind of year. That hotel that we stayed in a couple of years ago, the family that owned it, the Bassanini family, they seem nice.
Yeah, sure. Look, the taxi's here. I'm going to have to go. Where's Yoko? Where is she?
John! John, I'm home. John? John, where are you? Oh, the trip was an absolute nightmare.
Oh, hi.
I thought perhaps that we could all maybe go on, you know, go out for lunch and I could tell you about my holiday.
No thanks.
I once had a fairy tale. I was the fairest one of all. I've never saw the writing that was clearly on the wall. All the signs were there for me, but I chose to look away. I told myself that things would change. He might decide to stay, but this girl has stopped crying. I've got to learn to walk away. Though my tears may never dry, 'cause memories hold your heart. There's nothing left for me to cry when your whole world falls apart. So many days that I recall, only blue skies overhead. I've lost myself, and now the thought, remembering every word he said. But this girl has stopped crying. I've got to learn to walk away. Yes, this girl has stopped crying. I've got to learn to walk away. You just watch me walk away.
So, John had made his mind up, and that was that. Or was it? As divorce proceedings drew to a close, I couldn't help feeling that I hadn't lost John, rather he'd been taken from me, like a child snatched from his mother's cradle. I knew there was part of John that still loved me, so I decided on one last desperate attempt to bring him back to me. I asked him for a meeting, which I thought he'd refuse, but to my surprise he didn't. So here it was, one more time, one last time. You don't love me anymore.
No. But I do still feel affection for you.
But you don't love me.
No. I don't think... Look, sometimes some things get in the way of love.
Oh yeah? And what is it that's got in the way of our love?
The Beatles. I wish there never had been any Beatles.
You don't mean that. Anyway, I don't think it's a case of something getting in the way. It's someone getting in the way. Yes? Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Look, perhaps you're right. I often think if things were different, then maybe it'd been better for us. You know, it's always a question of ifs, isn't it? If the Beatles had only been big in Britain, if you hadn't met Brian, I mean, he's the one that propelled you to the top. If you had got the Decca record contract, you wouldn't have met George Martin. Maybe if the Americans hadn't loved the Beatles, so then, who knows? We might still be together and enjoying the same happiness that we did in the beginning. So.
But we did meet Brian. Okay, we didn't get the Decca contract, but the Americans did like us. And look, wherever the ifs are, there's always going to be buts in. And yeah, we were happy, but happiness doesn't last forever, you know. Or even for long. It's precious. We made the most of it, but well, maybe it's gone now. Maybe. Oh, I don't know.
You know your trouble. You don't think reality. You think what you believe.
I feel what I believe. You know, most people don't have the guts to go out and do what I do. That's the difference between them and me. But I couldn't have done it without you.
John, you know when you first found out I was pregnant and we got married, were you just doing the right thing? Well, go on. Were you?
No. No, I loved you.
Oh, John, can't we go back to the beginning? Forget all this ever happened. We could make a fresh start. Start all over again. Can't you just see it? The two of us together. Our lives, it's so precious. And we've grown. It's been so long since we spent any time alone together. We could take a chance and fly away somewhere. It'd be like starting over again. John, it'd be like the old days.
Oh, the old days? Don't talk to me about the old days. Back then I never needed anyone. Thought I knew everything. I thought I had all the answers. At least in those days I still had my independence. Even that's gone now. Vanished.
Look, I know you've been feeling down, but think about the happy times. We could get those times back again. We've spent too long with our head in the clouds. If we just spent some time together alone, we could help get each other's feet back on the ground again. Yeah? John, we could get it back. Yeah? Well, would you like to, John? John, would you like to? John.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, at last. Oh, John, stay with me. Stay with me forever.
Yes.
Yes. Oh.
No. No, I can't.
What do you mean?
Oh, I can't, no.
What do you mean you can't? I've never heard you use that word before. You've always done what you wanted to do. You just said that a minute ago. It's like something stopped you in your tracks. Or should I say someone. John, I've never seen you like this before. It's like you're under some kind of spell or something.
Oh, you don't understand.
Well, I'm trying to.
The newspapers will make me out to be Mr. Nasty. The television people will have a ball. And as for the fans, they're going to hate me. Oh, Christ, you know it's not easy. Oh, they're going to crucify me.
If only Brian had stayed away from the Kevin that November day. If only Alistair had said, let's lunch at Hackins Hay instead. They're just two words, if only, just two words, if only. If only John had not met Paul inside that sleepy little village hall. If only George had missed the bus. If only Mrs. Best had made more fuss. They're just two words, if only, just two words, if only. If only Betty hadn't died and Eddie Cochran had survived. If only John had learned to dance, then perhaps we'd stood a chance. They're just two words, if only, just two words, if only. They're just two words, if only.
Life's a bit like that, isn't it? The if onlys. But it was over for me and John. So I picked myself up and got on with my life. Well, our lives. Julian and mine. Julian was and always had been my number one priority. I just hoped I could provide him what he needed growing up. I embarked on several business ventures. We moved to Ruthin in North Wales. I opened a bistro. I carried on with my paintings and illustrations. I even tried my hand at poetry. I felt I was at my best when I was being creative. I remarried and divorced, twice in fact. And before I knew it, the 1970s were coming to an end and the 1980s were just beginning.
Hello?
Mimi, it's me, John.
John, how are you? You all right? Nothing the matter, is there?
No, I'm fine. I just thought I'd let you know that I'm coming home in a few days.
Oh, that's lovely, John. You'll have to come and see me while you're here.
No, Mimi, you don't understand. I've decided to come back home, to live in England. I'll be back in Liverpool sometime soon and I'm going to do a UK tour next year.
Well, that's lovely, John, but what's brought all this on? What's happened?
I thought I'd be happier here, but I'm not. Sure, there are people here, but it's not the same as Liverpool. I guess I didn't realise how lucky I was. Well, it's like that, isn't it? You don't know what you've got until you've lost it. I've got loads of hangers-on, but no mates. No proper mates like we had in the old days. There's no fight left in me, Mimi. I haven't got the stomach for it here anymore.
John, I'm glad you're coming back, and I can't wait to see you, but it's such a big step. Are you sure you're just not feeling a little bit homesick?
No, I've thought it through, Mimi. You see, sometimes you have to lose something in order to find it. And it's only then that you realise how much you value it. Mimi, I've been losing people who I love all my life. You know that better than anyone. But no more. I know where I want to be, and I know who I want to be with. And I know it's not going to be easy to pick up the pieces, but...
But what, John?
When you've been married to someone, when you've loved someone, after it's fallen apart, there's always something left behind, and
John? John, are you still there?
I'm coming home, Mimi. I'm coming home. I know where I want to be, and I know who I want to be with.
Who you want to be with? You mean...
Don't say anything, Mimi. Promise me. Not to anyone.
I promise.
Look, I've got to go now, but I'll see you in a few days.
Better not. What a wonderful surprise. I can't wait to see her face. I wish you'd come back.
Mr. Lyman, may I please have your autograph?
Sin, it's Richie. It's about John. He's Sin, John's been shot. He's dead, Sin. I'm so sorry.
I was in shock for quite a while, actually. I was devastated, as was Julian, as was the world. John had been taken from us, and the world mourned his loss. And it seemed like Julian had lost his dad all over again. Eventually, I picked myself up again and carried on with my life. We moved around, Penrith, the Isle of Man, finally settling in Normandy. It suited me there. And Julian had grown up into a fine young man. And the years flew by, as they do. It was 1998. Christmas time, and Julian had invited Phyllis and myself to go and visit him on holiday in Barbados, and you know, I thought, why not? Why not?
Let me tell you, I've been everywhere, looking for a woman, my life to share. But now that I found you, I won't let you go. Make you answer yes, and don't you dare say no. Don't say no, 'cause I've been looking for a girl to love, and you are the one that I want. Gotta believe it, honest it's true, that I've been looking for a girl like you. Believe me when I tell you, listen when I say that nobody's ever pleased me in every way. But now that we're talking, I won't give up now. I got you, babe, and I'll get you somehow. Oh, somehow. 'Cause I'm looking for a girl to love, and you are the one that I want. Gotta believe it, honest it's true, that I've been looking for a girl like you. Baby, 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 please don't let me down, or you'll have me on the floor. Open up your heart and let me in. Come on, open up your door. Baby, 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 listen when I say that nobody's ever pleased me in every way. Yeah, but now that we're talking, I won't give up now. I want you, babe, and I'll get you somehow, somehow. 'Cause I'm looking for a girl to love, and you are the one that I want. Gotta believe it, honest it's true, that I've been looking for a girl like you. Looking for a girl like you.
She lost the Tony, now she's lost her mind at the Copacabana. No!
Julia,
just talking about you.
Well, as Oscar Wilde said, there was only one thing worse than being talked about.
What's that? Not being talked about.
Julian, you're lucky escorting one but two beautiful ladies.
That beautiful lady just happens to be my mum, Noel.
I am flabbergasted. I'm truly flabbergasted, to be honest. I don't think my gast has been this flabbered in ages.
Mum, this is my old friend, Noel Charles.
Me and Julian, we go way back. A little less on the old there, Julian, but yes. Me and Julian, we go way, way back. I'm Noel Charles. Pleased to meet you.
And pleased to meet you too. I've heard about you from my son.
Wait, you didn't tell me you had a sister.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Noel.
That is true. Yeah.
Welcome to Barbados. And this is my humble establishment, Alexandria's. Cynthia, you know, I really love your son, Julian. I wouldn't bear anything about him. Did he ever tell you about the first time you met at, I think it's Tramps nightclub in London?
No, he never mentioned it. Do you know how many people in Julian's life have said that kind of thing to me before? Oh, I love Julian. He's like a surrogate son to me. Or even, I'm like his surrogate mother. Do any of you people ever stop to think how insulting this is to me? Like I don't exist. The truth is, all you surrogates ever want to do is get something from my son, not to give him anything.
Yeah, but that's not how it is with me.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're different, right? Yeah. Piss off. If you'd have spent 3 days bringing him into this world in agony, then you'd understand what real parental love is all about. There are no surrogates in our family. His father's not with us anymore, so don't even go there. I'm not interested.
Okay, I'm really very sorry.
Well, what do you know about it? Don't just sit there. Say something. What do you know about what this mother and son have been through? Trying to fend off every con artist on the planet, trying to cash in on our names. Yeah? I fought to protect my son and respect his legacy. And in the face of all this tragedy and exploitation, I've battled to hold my head up high.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for what?
Thank you for showing me that tiger strength that lives beside this woman.
No? Well, what's wrong with Noel? I just let on to him and he completely ignored me. He just walked right into the garden. I'm going to see... I don't like seeing him like that, Mum. He's a good man.
I suppose that might be something to do with me. I may have misjudged him.
What do you mean?
I suppose I was a little bit harsh.
What do you mean harsh?
Oh, well, you should have heard some of the things that he was saying. You know, I've heard it all before, the hangers-on, the bad influences, the destructive forces. All of them, they're just trying to get a piece of you for themselves.
Mum! That man out there, Noel Charles, is one of the best friends I've ever had. He's not a hanger-on, he's not a bad influence, and he's definitely not a destructive force. We have been good friends for nearly 20 years.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Mum. Shortly after Dad died, my head was all over the place. I was 19 at the time, and I met Noel a year later. And I know you were there for me, and you were a great mum. You still are. But a boy at that age needs his dad then, probably more than ever. Even as just a steadying influence. I never had that. You know, I met him in a nightclub in 1981, and trust me, all those hangers-on and bad influences that you were just talking about, they were everywhere, trying to get the claws into me like vultures. But Noel, he was different. You could tell that he genuinely liked me. And, you know, he put me on his protective wing. The last thing he would have wanted is for anything bad to happen to me, Mum. And now, looking back after all those years, I can
can see I was a young man on a heady adventure, and it would have been very easy for me to lose control of myself. Noel made sure that didn't happen.
You know, just listening to you there, it tells me just how much you've grown up, and that makes me happy. And it also makes me, and this will make you laugh, it also makes me sad.
Why?
Why? Because you're not my little boy anymore. You don't need me to pick you up when you fall down, give you a hand to show you the way, give you a shoulder to cry on. So happy but sad, and happy to, I'm so proud of you that you've grown up to be the fine young man that you are. And you know, this Noel Charles, well, he sounds like an extraordinary person, and if he's helped you to become the person you are, then I'd like to shake his hand.
Mummy, he's like the brother I've never had, and in many ways he's like the dad I've always wanted. Come here.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're
I know
fine.
it's late, but it's such a warm night, and I wonder if Julian wanted a drink out on the terrace.
yeah.
But it's alright,
No, Julian doesn't fancy a drink on the terrace at all, but I do.
I love you, Mum.
Cynthia, just looking at you and Julian, it's just...
Yes.
You see, I don't want to be intrusive. I know I was before.
No, I was just being edgy. I'm sorry, please go on.
Well, Cynthia, just looking at you and Julian, it just...
Yes.
Well, it just fills me with emotion. I mean, I had a painful relationship with my own mother. And, you know, I wonder all the time how you deal with the tragedy of all of this. You know, the breakup of the marriage and the divorce, and how all of this mess was made so public. You know, and then there's Julian. He has his dad and he doesn't see him. And he's being forced to stand aside and look while his father's being revered by the rest of the planet. I often have to wonder how you deal with that. Because just as they started to get close, a bullet ends it all. And I always question myself. And when I wonder, how do you deal with it? I think now I found the answer. Watching you and Julian, well, you see, and I understand because, again, I had a painful relationship with my own mother. But seeing you and Julian together, it makes me realize that there's a strong love and trust between you all. And it's just, look, Cynthia, what I'm trying to say is that this makes me feel closer to both of you. And your comfort from all of this. So you're telling me, Phyllis, in rollers?
Yeah, honestly, no. She sat with me in the ambulance whilst I was in labour with Julian in a rollers. When we got to the hospital, they whisked me away and left Phyllis with my case, minus my things, and told her to go home. They didn't need her anymore. She could go and get some rest. The only trouble was that she was still in a nightdress and she didn't have any money.
What happened next?
Well, she began the 2 miles walk home to Aunt Mimi's in the freezing cold, still lugging my case.
Seems like Phyllis is a real friend.
Oh, she is.
Is she a best friend?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was. Well, she still is. Anyway, that's not the funniest part of the story. A kind-hearted taxi driver stopped her thinking she was a runaway.
Wait. You're telling me that he thought she ran away from home?
Mm. Yeah, he told her not to be too harsh and that he'd take her home for free. Poor Phil was too tired to explain, so she just accepted. Only Phyllis.
You know, that's a lovely story.
Mm. Actually, I'm thinking about writing another book about it all. How's your book coming along, Noel?
Well, not very good. It seems hard to remember what happened when and what sequence all these things happened. It was so long ago, huh?
maybe I could help you. You know, I'm living in Normandy and it's so peaceful and tranquil there. It helps me with my painting, so...
Oh, I've seen your painting and your drawings. You know, I think you should have an exhibition. You and Phyllis together. I think it's about time that the world sees Cynthia Lennon as a talent in her own right.
Well, it's funny you should mention it because Phil and I were just talking about it a couple of weeks ago. We're going to have an exhibition in July in London.
You know, don't think about it. Do it.
Is that an order?
That's an order.
Okay, well, why don't you come and visit me in Normandy? I can carry on with my painting and you can finish your book.
You know what? I'll think about it. Seriously.
Good. Yeah. So, Noel and I became really close friends. And in 2002, we got married. And we spent 11 happy years together until, sadly, Noel died. After Noel's death, Julian would often come and visit, and he would love nothing more than to reminisce old scrapbooks of mine and John's time together, all the time.
Oh, Mum! Mum, come and have a look at this one.
Oh yeah, remember that one?
Yeah, it's when Dad took me to Ascot.
Yeah.
And there's Grandad with a pint in his hand.
Surprise.
Him and Dad always look jolly in photographs, don't they? Drunk. Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah. I remember when Dad took me to Scotland in the car.
Well, I remember that because I was furious when I found out afterwards.
Yeah, why was that?
Why? Because your dad never told me. Because he knew that I'd be furious because I didn't agree with such a young child going on such a long journey. And then, when I found out about the crash afterwards...
Now, I do remember the crash, because I was the only one who wasn't injured.
And why was that then?
Well, Grandad picked me up from the back seat just before it happened. Everyone else had cuts and scratches, but I got away scot-free.
But you'd never met your granddad. One of the three of us in the garden together.
Yeah. It's a shame there's not more of them like that, with just the three of us.
I know. You used to miss him a lot, didn't you?
I did. There'd be all the hugs and the kisses, then nothing. Nothing for days, weeks, months. Plenty of hugs and kisses from Mum, but nothing from Dad. Nothing.
I know. Oh, the roller!
Oh, the roller! That was Dad at his best. Who else could have thought of that psychedelic Rolls Royce? Yeah, we had some good times. Just not enough. Not nearly enough. And just before the end... Well, just before he... I started seeing him more. I'd go to New York, we started chatting, playing guitar. And I started seeing him as a wise uncle. And I thought maybe I do have a dad after all. That maybe wasn't meant to be, was it?
Julian, I'm just so sorry that I wasn't there for you that night.
You were always there for me, Mum, and that's the difference. You were always there for me.
We've never really talked about that night, have we? The night that you found out that Dad...
Yeah, the night he died, yeah. Well, obviously I felt anger, of course I did, but there was no bitterness or hate.
I'm glad. So, now, after all these years, how do you really feel about your dad?
I'm not going to lie, Mum. As a dad, I have no respect for him whatsoever. I can count on both hands the amount of times we spent with each other when I was growing up. You know, he preached peace and love all through the world, but when he turned his back on us, all he left me with was enough to put clothes on my back, food in my stomach, and enough to take me to school. Where's the peace and love in that?
I know. But try not to be too hard on your dad, Julian. I do know how difficult it was for you.
I know. As I said, no bitterness. And I'm really, really happy that you did finally find happiness with Noel, Mum. But I know you still love Dad. You do, don't you? Mum?
There's someone there. I know there's someone there.
Mum, there's no one there. What are you talking about?
There is. You see, we always promised each other we'd save the last dance. We promised each other the last dance. And I was there.
You can dance every dance with the guy who gives you the eyelid and holds you tight. You can smile every smile for the man who held your hand underneath the light. 'Cause don't forget who's taking you home
and in whose arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me.
Dance with the guy who gives you the eyes and holds you tight.
Come on.
You can smile, every smile for the man who held your hand in the moonlight. 'Cause don't forget who's taking you home and in his arms you're gonna be. So darling, save the last dance for me.
And again.
So darling, save the last dance for me.
One more time.
So darling, save the last dance for me. If you want me at all, you just have to call. 'Cause I'll do anything for you. Don't hesitate.